Hi and welcome. My name is Lynda Gaiao, and today I'm going to talk about what is human design. I chose this awesome picture here because I love seeing all the numbers and the kind of spirals and different dynamics playing in there. Because ultimately, everything is energy, and many of the systems in the world are based on mathematics and numbers and repeating patterns. And the human design system is this amazing path to your awakening, to you coming to a place of recognizing and becoming aware of the truth of who you are. What I see a lot out in humanity is people grasping at trying to understand who they are and what they're here to do in this life. Most people can spend a lifetime and endless amount of money trying to figure out why they are broken and how to fix what is broken. And one of the first things that absolutely drew me to the human design system is the fact that we are not broken. Our true nature, our true essence, the core of who we are is perfect. It is unique and has a specific purpose here on this earth right now. And human design helps you to understand the difference between what is you and what is not you. And it helps you to awaken to the truth of who you are. The way that we navigate to this place of understanding who we are and what we're here to do is through our body intelligence. As a modern and Western society, we are so used to using the mind as a way to navigate and make decisions and as a tool for guiding us through life. But in actual fact, we have something way more intelligent than the mind to guide ourselves, and this is our body intelligence. And depending on your design, that body intelligence comes from a different place. And when you dive deeper into human design, you learn exactly what your body intelligence is and how it helps you to move and navigate through life. It is your internal compass and is amazing to watch how it works when you learn to trust it and to surrender to the magic of life. Rather than meeting resistance on your path, you start to really figure out what your rhythm and flow is, what your inner flow is, and start living aligned to that rather than pushing or forcing or struggling through life in a way that only brings suffering. And as you listen to, trust, and surrender your body intelligence, what happens is you start to see what true self acceptance is really about. For most of us, we have picked up trauma and concepts, ideas, patterns, beliefs through our lifetimes. And as someone who's studied developmental psychology, the first 7 years of life are the most crucial and most impactful in our life. And this is often where we develop this false sense of self, this not self, which we believe to be who we are. And we are so critical, judgmental about that not self, thinking that it is who we are and trying to perfect it in any way that we can. And so, true self acceptance, when we can come to a place of true self acceptance, is when we go through this personal transformation. We go from this place of thinking that things are wrong with us and that we need to fix them to knowing the difference between who we are versus what we're not. And it gives us a clear map to understand how and why these patterns will constantly occur in our lives, and then gives us the tools that we need to navigate around that. To go to a place of, well, I understand that that's not me, and I no longer need to navigate my life from that place of the not self, and instead I can really dive into who I am and anchor into my true essence and live as a warrior connected to my spirit in this life. Human design is a tool that enables us to move through life being awake and aware. Before human design, I would almost say that even though I had done many different practices, including meditation, I hadn't come to the level of awakeness and awareness that I have now by really living my design. It almost seemed to me as if, yes, I could bring stillness into my life and I could do many of the meditation tools, but I wasn't able to clearly understand how and why the same patterns were continually recurring. And when you can shine a light on those particular things, you get to see them, you get to watch them, you get to witness them, you get to be the observer of those patterns, but you're no longer identified with them. You no longer see them as being you. And that means that you can really let them go. And yes, it does take practice, and it does take a dedication to following the steps, to really getting to a place of trust and surrender. But the awakeness and awareness that I've achieved in my life so far has really freed me up to live a life of ease and flow versus one of resistance that I was living before. Many people want to understand how the human design system came into play and what we're using to create the blueprint or the map. And it is really a synthesis of both ancient wisdom and modern sciences. When we look at our universe and the solar system around us, we have stars and planets all emitting some form of energy. So, for example, the sun releases radiation into the universe, and that energy travels through the universe. At some point, it actually reaches the earth and it travels through our bodies. So, there is this energetic imprint from all the planetary bodies and the stars around us that is moving through us moment by moment and day by day. And when we create the pinpoint of the time of your birth, the time, place, and date of your birth, we are able to understand what that energetic imprint was, not only at the time of your birth, but 3 months before that. And using a few different sciences, so we have both the I Ching, the chakra system, the Kabbalah tree of life, Eastern and Western astrology, all synthesized with these neutrinos, these matter particles coming in and really affecting or imprinting us, as well as genetics and physics to create this genetic blueprint of the nature of our being. And what that does is it gives us a system for self discovery, a way to really navigate and understand who we are and what we're here to do in this life. And when we're looking at nature versus nurture, nature is really this imprint that we come into this life with, and nurture are the things that we learn along the way. And a lot of what we learn along the way is actually not true, and doesn't really serve us. So this system gives us the tools that we need to be able to let go of the things that are not us so that we can live this imprint and be it without resistance and being in the flow. I absolutely love guiding my clients on this transformational journey of really understanding their design and being able to live it in a practical and useful way. Yes, there is testing, there is validating, there's experimenting, there's integration. And all of that is for yourself, for you to discover how this works for you. Yes, I can be a guide and I can point to things and I can give you ideas on things to try and to use, but ultimately it's this feedback between what you're seeing, and the design. And we get to this beautiful, harmonious place where you know your design and you know what is not your design. And this is when you can really access success and satisfaction and peace and surprise and delight in your life, is when you are living your design. And so, if you want to be guided deeper into understanding your human design and how to live it, then you can reach out and contact me. You'll notice that I have a website, lindagaiao.com, but I also have something called BG5 Australia. And this is the business application of the human design system. And not only do you get to go on a personal transformation, but you get to work with this information within your career, within your business, within your team environment. And I have a separate video which goes into more details of what BG5 is all about if you would be interested in understanding how to use the human design system in your business. If you have any questions, please reach out and let me know. And until we meet, I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.